Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming, and in the last few lectures I've been trying to take this payroll application that we'd written earlier as a JavaScript payroll app and convert it to a TypeScript app. So I'm in the middle of doing that right now, so I'm going to continue on. So far I have done the salaried and the hourly, and I'm going to try the piece worker right now. Let's start by making all of these number. All right. This again will be as an HTML field set element, and this again will be as an HTML element. All right, as we have been doing, let's add an interface. We will call this interface piece worker calc result. And again, it will have gross pay, which will be a number, and message, which will be, a string. Done this several times already. Then we've got our calculate here. This will be pieces, and that's going to be a number. And price, which will also be a number. I don't know what I did there, but and it'll return our brand spanking new piece worker calc result. All right, again, changing these around, so this is now going to be a const gross number, and that's going to be equal pieces times price. All right. Const message, which will be of type string. That looks good the way it is. Gross and message, that looks good. All right, next let's add another interface for our validation. Okay, let's grab that. Why? Because that's what's going to be returned here. There we go. So we're up to our validate calculate piece worker. Okay. Again, we get an error there as we have been getting all along. Again, I've got input there. Not sure why, but I do. Okay, I think that one's done. Again, just like with the other ones, I have an error here on validation result. So we've now done piece worker, and we've done commission, and we've done salaried, which leaves us with hourly. So let's do that one next. Then we'll do the validation, then go back and double check, see if we've got anything to do yet in our payroll file. As we've been doing here, this again will be an HTML field set element, and this one will be, don't worry, I'll fix it, the rest of it in a second. HTML element. All right, so let's come in here and write our interface. First two. And we will have gross pay, which is a number, and number, and message, which is a string. This will be hours, which will be a number, and rate, which will also be a number. And this will return. Why I keep doing that, I don't know. Our hourly calc result. These are all number, except for that one, which is a string. Okay. The calculation should be fine the way it is. Both calculations. The message should be okay. The return should be okay. So let's create another interface here for our validation. There we go. And our validate and calculate hourly pay, or hourly, is going to return that. These are both type input element. HTML input element to be exact. Okay. Validate the hours worked. Again, we'll probably get our error here. We did. better. Okay, I think that one's done. So all of these now have got an error with this validation result. There's there, and there, and there, and there. So let's see if we can fix that. All right, so that's what we're going to do next is the validation. We're going to start, before we do anything here, with an interface, which is going to be the interface that hopefully will fix all these problems. Not an interface, an interface. All right, valid should be a Boolean, value, which will be a number, and message, which will be a string. Now let's see if that fixed these errors. That error is now gone. That error is now gone. That error is now gone. And that error is now gone. Should learn to spell. So the input here is an HTML input element. Label is a string. Min and max are both numbers. Okay, that fixes all that. And this will return our new validation result. Here we go. Height. I think everything in here is fine. So file, save all. Now, if I'm right on this, the index.html is now done. We didn't do anything to the CSS file, so that should be fine. tsconfig should be okay. Payroll we got to do yet. Our validation should be okay. Our hourly should be okay. Our piece worker should now be okay. Our commission worker now should be okay. And our salaried worker now should be okay. Back to tsconfig here. Nope. All right. So the only thing that should be left is to finish up payroll.ts. Now I'm at 20 minutes, and I do want to take some time to go through this in case I made any mistakes along the way. I'd started it before but didn't finish it, so I hope to finish this in the next lecture, and ideally that'll be it. Now I'm thinking about what I want to do next, and I don't really have any idea. I was thinking of doing all this stuff in Java, another language I'm familiar with, and I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I want to even maybe venture out into something else. I've done 80 lectures on AI, but I was thinking of trying to go in. I'm starting to look at artificial intelligence and maybe build my own AI agent. Anybody has any suggestions, I'd be more than willing to listen. Thanks.